Rashomon, Rashomon, it sounds like it's Jamaican, but it isn't. It's Kurosawa, or in this case, Osawa. Hello everyone, Nate Jackson, Criterion Collection Reviewer Guy person, with less hair than you may have seen him before, but not since The Vanishing, but didn't mention it because, yeah. Before we get started, first of all, just clear up any misconception. No, this post is not late because of the Super Bowl. Who cares? This is late because things happen. And I just had to push the review till later tonight. But we got it done. Number 138, Akira Kurosawa's Rashomon, another Kurosawa film. Another wonderful Kurosawa film. Kurosawa is the man. I'm liking this guy more and more every single movie, and I'm kind of wishing that Criterion would just like knock them all out, and I kind of want to get like that 25 films by Akira Kurosawa box set. It's probably really expensive though, to be honest with you. Just get the Essential Art House of Janus Films box set, just to have them, even though I already have High and Low and Sanjuro. But I still want to get Seven Samurai eventually. And this one, I probably would get someday. It's a really nice movie. For only 88 minutes, 1950, black and white Japanese, blah blah blah. But yeah, it's one of the more important films. It's definitely one of the most amazing films, like story-wise. And it's been retold and told again, throughout. It's been referred to in many. I didn't realize it was been referred to in many different movies and TV shows and all that. But the more I think of it, the more I realize, yeah, this actually kind of works. This movie has worked on many different people in the last 50, 60 years now. So basically, this movie is, of course, it's got my boy Toshiro Mifune in it. My boy Toshiro Mifune doing his thing. Yeah, so let's talk about Rashomon. So basically, this film. Now this is gonna be hard because to review the plot is just as confusing as basically just doing the explaining it. Explaining it's going to be as hard as telling it and all that, and yeah, so as confusing as it is in the movie. So basically, we start off, it's like we're on this it's like the set of this I don't know, it's like a mill or something, and there's like a priest, a priest, a commoner, and a woodcutter are all like watching the rain, and they're talking about this story. And it's basically the whole movie is a flashback of a flashback of a flashback, or of a flashback of a flashback of 4 flashbacks, or 3 flashbacks actually, with an extra flashback at the end. And it all involves the raping of this woman by this samurai, or this does it say if he was a samurai? Yeah, it's and how a man's murder. Who all happened, I guess, at the same scene. And so, these 3. The woodcutter tells about the trial that happened between, and how 3 people, the samurai, the wife, and the dead man who speaks through a medium, all tell their side of the story. And basically, and everyone changes a little bit of details in each one. Each one is there's a little different of a detail. The samurai tells the story of how he's riding along, and he sees this woman, and he thinks that he must have her, and so he seduces her and he rapes her, and she ends up falling in love with him, I think, and so she ends up telling him to go kill her. No, well, I don't think she falls in love with him, but she ends up telling him to go kill her husband because she can't live with knowing that she is in love with 2 men, and so one of them must die, and so they fight, and then apparently that's how the man dies. The wife says that it was like the inverse or something like that. It's really hard to confuse. I may not even try. I may not even attempt this. And then the dead man who speaks to the medium says that she was seduced, and I don't know, she wanted to run away with him after all, and like he's the yeah, it's really confusing. But it even gets more confusing when the woodcutter reveals that he had seen the whole scene, and he reveals what actually happened, according to him, of course. And apparently, it's really different compared to the rest of the other stories. So I'm actually just going to leave it there. I would, it's Kurosawa, so, and it's one of the more, the greatest films. It's apparently one of the greatest films ever made, and I would have to agree. It's really good. I don't think it's still not my favorite, Kurosawa. I think it's still probably my favorite. My three favorites are still Seven Samurai, High and Low, and Sanjuro. Not necessarily in that order, but this one's probably number 4. I would say this. I don't know, between this and Hidden Fortress, because Hidden Fortress had a good sense of humor, which I love. I love the humor. But Rashomon has a great story, great plot, and all that. So I'm kind of a tied between these, but hopefully the next couple. I think I think number 190 is Throne of Blood, so we'll have one more Kurosawa film this season. And yeah, can't wait for that one. So we'll leave it at that. Kurosawa, like always, knocks it out the park. Need I say more? I won't. A-. Giving it an A- just because of it got a little confusing toward especially the ending. The ending is very confusing. There's a baby, and yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened there. So anyway, A- just for a little plot, but apart from that, it's really amazing. Supplements. Interview with director Robert Altman about Rashomon. Just the white guy talking about him, but he's not really a white guy. He's another Criterion director. He's another one of those Criterion directors who got a couple of his films. I think Shortcuts. I think there's another one that I think Shortcuts is the only one I can remember, but I'm not sure if that was the one that got in the film, in the collection rather. And then there's excerpts from the world of Kazuo Miyagawa. There's a documentary on Rashomon's cinematographer. Talks about how they set up certain shots, like the scene where the samurai sees the wife for the first time, and how they had to make the shadows of the trees because the trees weren't lighting the right way, so they had to hold the tree. I think the branches themselves or something like that. It's pretty cool. And then A Testimony as an Image, a 68-minute documentary about Rashomon featuring interviews with cast and crews. So, and it's basically everybody. I think Kurosawa was dead by that point. I'm not sure, but they just they talk about their stories and memories they have about making the film and all that. It's really cool, really interesting. Like most Rashomon or most Kurosawa supplements, you learn stuff. You don't just get a bunch of people talking about how existential the movie is. Oh my god, it's this means this and this means that. No, you get to know about the crazy stuff that happens, when people get hungry and all that, and the stories, and of course how Kurosawa is a director, and you get a lot of that from. There's a audio interview with Takashi Shimuri, who's the actor who played. I think he's the actor who played the Who did he play? The bandit? Oh, he's a bandit. Oh, not a samurai. The bandit. The bandit, the woman, the man, the woodcutter, the priest, the commoner, the medium, and the policeman. He played the woodcutter. Yeah, Takashi Shimura. I'm trying to remember what else he played, because I think he played I think he played in 25 of Kurosawa's roles, and I think I read on Wikipedia that Toshiro Mifune played in, I think, 16 of his films. So Takahashi, he was in the most. And yeah, looking at his face now that I think of it, yeah, I have seen him in a lot, but I can't remember the other roles he played right now. So there's a 16-minute interview, like a German radio interview with him, basically talking about not a lot about Rashomon, but more about Kurosawa and just his styles of directing. And yeah, that's about it. So, and of course the trailers, the amazing original trailer, the crappy re-release trailer by Janus Films, but that's how you have to make it American, whatever. Anyway, Rashomon, A-, check it. It's Kurosawa. That's all you have to say. No, I'm not throwing Kurosawa. No. All right, so that's it for today. Tomorrow, Bergman. We're knocking out these great directors. Bergman, another crappy Bergman one. Oh man. Well, maybe it won't be too. Maybe it won't be crappy. I don't know. Maybe this. Looking at the back of Professor Isaac Borg, forced to face his past. I don't know. Flashbacks and fantasies, dreams and nightmares. This doesn't look very great, but we'll see. Anyway, there's that, and we'll do that. Watch for that tomorrow afternoon, and yeah, and then Tuesday, hopefully Tuesday, we'll do 8.5. And I say hopefully because I'm looking at these supplements and I'm thinking this is gonna take me all freaking day. The movie's 138 minutes. But we've got a solution for that, so hopefully I'll get to that done that soon. And then Thursday we will do the supplements to The Rock. We'll get those knocked out of the way because I did want to do those. And then hopefully, like I said, hopefully I may change my mind. I don't know. And then next Sunday, Children of Paradise, and then just got the last wave. We'll do that next Monday, the 9th. And then third, I'm still waiting on that Obscure Object of Desire. And then the week after that, we'll get to, I think, two Milos Forman movies, Loves of a Blonde, The Fireman's Ball, and then one called The Cranes Are Flying. I think those are the next three. And then I think one called In the Mood for Love, and then some others. So, yeah, so we're knocking out some Criterion. That's all I could say. Anyway, thanks for watching supplements. Don't rape. Rape is not cool. That's the best one. Don't lie about your stories. You know, keep your facts straight. And that's it. And yeah, and morals. Be more like Kurosawa. There you go. I think that's the best moral you could ever have. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely related to this one. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and we will see you tomorrow for Wild Strawberries. Hopefully this movie, maybe it'll change my mind. I don't know. Probably not. It's perfect. Expect. Anyway, until then, goodbye.